Good
सर.
evening.
Good evening,
Good
sir.
evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
जी.
Good evening. But you just start the session.
Okay. So, a warm good evening to all. This Samwad session of 32 episode of Samwad session, Pharmalok celebrating the 64th National Pharmacy Week. The theme of this National Pharmacy Week is Pharmacist as an Advocate of Vaccination. As part of the National Pharmacy Week 2025, the celebration, Pharmalok warmly invited you a special Samwad session featuring distinguished expert containing the drug controllers, pharmacy officer, professor, researchers, student across the India. So, the occasion of this National Pharmacy Week, we are conducting this samvad with our eminent and specialized guest. So, I heartily introduce our guest. First is Mr. Dr. Mandeep Arora, sir, Professor, Head and DIT University, Dehradun. Second is Professor Jaywalan Govindswamy, sir, Mentor Team Pharmalok from Rajasthan, Alwar.
Good evening.
Third one is Mr. Rishikesh Sakpal, Pharmacy Officer, Government of Maharashtra. Fourth one, Dr. Saurabh Kose, HOD, ISF College of Pharmacy, Punjab Moga. Mr. Shailesh Jain, sir, GM, Formulation Development, Injectable, Ahmedabad. And Mr. Kamaljeet, Research Scholar, Form D, 5th year, ISF College of Moga, Punjab. So, Pharmalok is a renowned platform to introduce our various speakers, our mentors, our professionals working in a field of pharmacy. So, on this occasion, ये एक छोटा सा प्रयास है. It's a small step to contribution of the National Pharmacy Week to spread out the information regarding the vaccination, because vaccination is a crucial topic. Everyone present here is facing the vaccination role in during COVID-19. So Pharmalok is interested to explore the valuation of the vaccination in the community. So I started my questions to our eminent guest. First, I ask a question to Mr. Dr. Mandeep Kumar Arora, sir, Professor, Head, DIT University, Dehradun. Sir, my question is that what the role do pharmacists currently play in a promoting vaccination with community, sir? Sir, please give
Right.
your.
Thank you. And firstly, I would like to thank you for the invitation. It's really an honor to speak on this important occasion. Well, if we look at the role of pharmacist in promoting vaccination with the community, it has been expanded tremendously. And today, pharmacy stands as one of the most accessible pillar of the public health system. So first and foremost, I would like to say the most important role of pharmacist that it has been recognized as a trusted educator. So pharmacists routinely counsel patient about the disease, vaccine schedules, booster requirements, and the safety concern. So they simply, what they are doing actually, they are simplifying the scientific information to understandable language so that each and every individual can understand those medical terminologies in a very simple way so that it should show the good effect over there. And secondly, addresses the myths, because there are a lot of myths about the medications, vaccines, and all those. In fact, we cannot forget during COVID-19 how much debate was there for the use of vaccines or the effectiveness of the vaccines. So it's a role of pharmacists to address the myths and reduce the vaccine hesitancy. As a result of that, preventing the myths, especially in the rural, underserved period. Second, I'll say pharmacists act as a frontline immunizer. Reason being, if you look at the global level, in many countries, including India, pharmacists are now trained and authorized to administer the certain vaccines. So this greatly reduce the burden on hospitals, clinics, and allow people to get vaccinated at a very convenient location like pharmacies, or we can say community health camps, or some outreach programs where the special drives can be done, and it has been done by the pharmacist over there. Apart from this one, pharmacists play a crucial role in ensuring the continuity of care through assessment and screening. They check patient immunization status, identify those who are overdue of vaccines, maybe by keeping some records through softwares or manually, in fact, they are doing, and guide high risk groups, especially elderly individuals, pregnant women, immunocompromised patients, toward the appropriate use of vaccines. Then further, if we look at the role of pharmacists, they maintain proper vaccination storage and cold chain management. So it's a new area where the pharmacists playing a crucial role because they are ensuring that vaccination remains safe, effective by adhering to the strict temperature or other handling requirement routine to routine handling. So this is a critical role where they are taking a lead in preventing wastage and ensuring the vaccine potency. Apart from that, any campaign, anything cannot be successfully completed like we are doing here, that awareness campaigns. So whether during health drives or emergencies like COVID-19 we have seen, pharmacists participate in the awareness rallies, digital campaign, school programs, community talks. So basically they are acting as a bridge between the healthcare system and the community. And I would like to emphasize on another part that pharmacists are playing a role on the pharmacovigilance, surveillance and the reporting. Because trials are something else until unless the drug is not evaluated for its effect in the real world, like pharmacovigilance. So, by documenting vaccinations, reporting ADRs, and participating in pharmacovigilance activity, pharmacists are contributing to the nation immunization data and policy decision. So, if I conclude in summary, pharmacist students are not only dispenser of medicines, they are educator, they are immunizer, they are counselor, public health advocates, and essential part in pharmacovigilance or national vaccination strategies. So their presence at community level ensures the vaccination become more approachable, acceptable, and accessible to all the sections of the society. So this is the role.
Thank you, sir. You are giving a wonderful insight regarding the pharmacovigilance role of the related to the vaccination program and the immunization program in India, and you can clear the what if in this whole chain the pharmacist play definitely an important role to conduct the all the program or all the process very efficiently to work with the help of the pharmacist. Thank you, sir. I have also a welcome to our eminent and our senior team member Santosh Kumar Verma sir. They are they are raised for the introduction, and our technical support team Mr. Abhishek is there who supporting to conducting this program efficiently. So, in continuing this program, I ask a next question to Jay Balan sir, Professor Jay Balan sir. Sir, my question is that how has pharmacist involved in vaccination campaigns affected immunization rates globally or locally?
Yeah, good evening, all of you. On behalf of Pharmalok, I welcome all the panelists and the moderator, Dr. Saurav Sharma. Good evening. Now we can say that the immunization rates are globally increased by the involvement of pharmacists in immunization programs. And pharmacists are, as Dr. Mandeep was saying, the very important role in healthcare team, and they play a very important role in public communication. They can very well converse with the public to aware the importance of vaccination and immunization, so that they can have a very good adherence to the immunization schedule to all the people who are in the country and globalized. The second thing, the risk ratio rate has been highly decreased. That has been reported in several studies, that the risk ratios are reduced because of the involvement of pharmacists in the vaccination programs. So there is a role. There is a role. Means we are giving, we are providing necessary information to the patients as well as the public who are coming for vaccination about the disease, about the prevention of the disease, and what are the importance of vaccination, and what is the schedule, everything. Because we are pharmacists are the people who are continuously in touch with the patients as well as into the community. So I can say with the evidence of the publications that the risk ratios are very well decreased by the involvement of pharmacists, and vaccination adherence has been improved, safety has been improved, and we can say hesitancy has been decreased by in the involvement of pharmacists. And then we are the right person in the healthcare team to give necessary information about the drugs also. Suppose if there is an infection spread in a particular community, then the need of antibiotic drugs are very essential. And we are the people, we can very well communicate to the people that the prevention of the particular infection is very important by the usage of vaccines that will prevent you from using antibiotic drugs and prevent you from getting antibiotic drug which has become resistant by any microorganisms, so that we will be able to use the same drugs which are available in the market for a long time, because we are preventing the infections. Thereby we can also preventing certain infectious diseases and certain antibiotic drugs in the market to stay in the market for a longer time. So we can understand it and we can communicate it to the society, public. They can very well understand. They will be ready to come for vaccination programs. So we can say globally or domestically, the rate of vaccination has been improved by the participation of pharmacists as advocates of vaccination.
Thank you, sir. You are
Thank you, sir.
creating such a wonderful view how the pharmacist is a crucial role in this all the process, and also the related to their cost, their effectiveness, and their supply. It's an important part of this immunization program for the patient. So we are heartily welcome to our next guest, Rishikesh Sakpal sir, from Pharmacy Officer, Government of Maharashtra. Sir, join this session. Sir, welcome on this Samvad session, sir. And ask a question to you, sir, related to the what's the kind of training do pharmacists receive to administer vaccine safety and effectiveness? Sir, your mic is mute, sir. Please unmute, sir. Rishikesh, sir, please unmute your mic.
यस सर. हेलो, वेलकम ऑल ऑफ यू. सबसे पहले तो फार्मालोक का मैं स्वागत करना चाहता हूँ कि ऐसा सब्जेक्ट आपने लाया है. आई कैन टॉक इन हिंदी सर.
नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम सर, कोई बात नहीं सर, वो हम हिंदी में भी बात कर सकते हैं, बाइलिंगुअली चलता सेशन सर.
यस सर, यस सर. एक्चुअली कैन यू रिपीट द क्वेश्चन और आई विल कंटिन्यू. Yes.
सर हमारा प्रश्न है कि किस तरीके की हम जो ट्रेनिंग रहती है फार्मासिस्ट को दें जिससे कि वो प्रॉपर एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन कर पाए वैक्सीन का, और उसकी वो एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन रहे, उसके द्वारा जो वैक्सीन का सही ढंग से रख रखाव या स्टोरेज किया जाए, जिसके कारण सर उसकी जो उपयोगिता है, इफेक्टिवनेस है, और जो उसका सेफ्टी है वो बरकरार रहे सर, मेंटेन रहे।
यस यस यस, ओके सर। सबसे पहले तो मैं कहना चाहता हूँ कि सर गवर्नमेंट में जो हमारा जो ये है डिपार्टमेंट है गवर्नमेंट का, पूरे मतलब सिर्फ हमारे महाराष्ट्र स्टेट का ही नहीं तो पूरे इंडिया का, इंडिया के लिए गवर्नमेंट फार्मासिस्ट इज डायरेक्टली कनेक्टेड टू पेशेंट actually, and means more than chemist and druggist, government pharmacist serve to the poor peoples. मतलब जितने नीडी लोग हैं वहां पे आते हैं, और पूरे जो वैक्सीनेशन के और इम्यूनाइजेशन के जो भी प्रोग्राम्स है वो गवर्नमेंट के थ्रू ही होते। लेकिन अभी तक गवर्नमेंट को हमारा जो रोल है फार्मासिस्ट का, उसमें वो मेन स्ट्रीम में जो जो नर्सेस कैडर करते हैं, जो नर्सेस वैक्सीनेशन के प्रोग्राम्स करते हैं, तो उसमें हमको फार्मासिस्ट का रोल उन्होंने अभी तक भी गवर्नमेंट ने कंसिडर किया नहीं। कि हमने बहुत बार गवर्नमेंट को रिक्वेस्ट किया है कि मेन स्ट्रीम मतलब जो डाउन सबसे रूरल में जो कोई कोई पहुंचता है तो वो फार्मासिस्ट है। वो मतलब पूरे इंडिया से रूरल से सिटी तक जो भी गवर्नमेंट में आते हैं, मैक्सिमम ओपीडी वगैरह जो कुछ भी है वहां पे होते हैं। तो वैक्सीनेशन प्रोग्राम में फार्मासिस्ट को इन्वॉल्व करने के लिए मतलब हमको बहुत काम करने की और भी जरूरत है सर। अगर ये चीज मतलब इंडिया में अगर ये हुई कि फार्मासिस्ट को कंसिडर करे कि ये वैक्सीनेशन प्रोग्राम में, तो स्टोरेज कंडीशंस का गवर्नमेंट में बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब प्रॉब्लम्स आते हैं कि बहुत बार जो फंड्स वगैरह रहते हैं वो जितना चाहिए उतना ही मिलते हैं, या फिर कभी कभी कुछ जो सेंट्रल स्टोर्स है, सेंट्रल जो हॉस्पिटल्स है वहाँ पे भी स्टोरेज कंडीशंस मतलब फंडिंग वगैरह रहती है, लेकिन कुछ स्टेट में ऐसी इश्यूज है कि वहाँ पे स्टोरेज कंडीशंस प्रॉपरली ड्रग एंड कॉस्मेटिक एक्ट के रूल्स के हिसाब से नहीं बनाया जाता। बहुत सारे ऐसे मेडिकल कॉलेज है वहाँ पे उनके लेआउट में भी ड्रग स्टोरेज कंडीशंस प्लान नहीं है सर अभी तक। मतलब वो दे आए मतलब अब मैं पूरे अपने फार्मेसी कम्युनिटी को यही कहना चाहता हूँ कि बहुत सारे गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल्स में ये चीज होनी चाहिए। इसके लिए हम सब ने डिमांड करना चाहिए, क्योंकि अभी अगर गवर्नमेंट फार्मासिस्ट जो अगर वैक्सीनेशन में आए तो बहुत सारे लोगों तक पहुंच सकते हैं, बहुत सारे लोग नीडी लोगों तक मतलब हर गांव में वैक्सीनेशन प्रोग्राम में वो ये शामिल हो सकते हैं। ये हमारा रोल जो है, क्योंकि जो एंटी माइक्रोबियल रेजिस्टेंस या फिर जो कुछ भी चीजें हैं हम प्रॉपरली उनके कन्वे कर सकते हैं। तो मेरा यही कहना है कि वी मस्ट follow the drug and cosmetic act and storage conditions rules for the vaccinations, so we can effectively deliver to the needy patients rather than nursing and all cadres. We are the main persons that we know the vaccines, how it is manufactured, how it is stored. We are fully a part of that product, but government, or I think we are lagging in some policy making decisions. Many times doctors are involved in this vaccination policy making and all, मतलब में सो आई मेरा तो यही कहना है कि जो भी फार्मा के रिलेटेड पॉलिसी मेकिंग हो, वैक्सीनेशन प्रोग्राम तो अभी आपने थीम रखा है, लेकिन अदर भी AMR इसमें सब, इसमें गवर्नमेंट ने कभी भी फार्मासिस्ट का नाम नहीं लिया कि फार्मासिस्ट को ये रोल तुम्हारा है और आप ज्यादा ग्राउंडली आप ये कर सकते हो, क्योंकि मेडिकेशन का जो रोल है वो हमारा ही है। तो ये चीज होनी चाहिए। तो इसके लिए हम सब टीम मिलके क्या कर सकते हैं, तो इसके ऊपर भी सोच विचार होना चाहिए कि हम हर बार सिर्फ डिस्कशन करते हैं, लेकिन एक्चुअल इम्प्लीमेंटेशन इज मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट, एंड वी मस्ट पार्टिसिपेट इन द गवर्नमेंट्स पॉलिसी मेकिंग एंड दिस मतलब ये जो प्रोग्राम्स है, जो नेशनल हेल्थ प्रोग्राम है, उसमें फार्मासिस्ट कंपलसरी होना चाहिए, ऐसे मेरा थोड़ा सा ये विनती है, क्योंकि फार्मासिस्ट वहां पे नहीं है तो क्या पता कि वहां पे प्रॉपरली वो स्टोरेज कंडीशंस फॉलो हो रहे हैं या नहीं हो रहे। कई जगह तो ऐसे है कि अभी कोविड के टाइम भी वैक्सीनेशंस मतलब वैक्सीन कई जगह गलत दिए गए, कुछ पेशेंट्स को उसके साइड रिएक्शंस वगैरह बहुत सारे आइडियाज भी सामने आए। तो ये चीजें होने नहीं चाहिए। तो इसके लिए भी हमको इम्प्रूवमेंट की जरूरत है, और यहाँ पे गवर्नमेंट फार्मासिस्ट या जो रूरल लेवल का फार्मासिस्ट है वो बहुत सारा अच्छा रोल निभा सकता है, ही कैन हेल्प, और इसमें एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेशन भी बहुत सारे हो सकते हैं। तो यही सर, और आई होप यू ऑल विल गेट माय पॉइंट।
बिल्कुल सही ऋषिकेश सर, क्योंकि फार्मासिस्ट ही वो पर्सन है जो प्रॉपर डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन चेन में सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट रखता है। और जिस हिसाब से आपने बोला कि भारत एक प्रकार से हमारा विकासशील देश है, जहां एक बहुत बड़ी पॉपुलेशन जो बिलो पॉवर्टी लाइन और इस गरीब तबके को बिलोंग कर रही है ना, वहां तक इस तरीके की जो सोफिस्टिकेटेड मेडिसिन है, बायोटेक्नोलॉजिकल प्रोडक्ट है जिसे हम वैक्सीन कहते हैं, उसको सही ढंग से भंडारण और सही तरीके से वितरण उस जो हमारा एंड कस्टमर है, एंड हमारा जो पेशेंट है, उस तक करना वाकई में सरकार और नीति निर्धारकों के लिए एक क्रूशियल और एक बहुत ही सोचनीय प्रश्न है। जहां पर इतने बड़े देश में इतने ज्यादा क्वांटिटी में टेक्निकल पर्सन फार्मासिस्ट के रूप में जो ड्रग के बारे में भी पूरी तरीके से जानकार है और उसकी सही तरीके से उसको पहुंचाने के लिए भी वो जानकार है और उसकी उपयोगिता को लेकर भी जानकार है, उसका ऊपर ध्यान देना चाहिए। तो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद ऋषिकेश सर। माय नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन टू शैलेश सर, sir, what strategies can pharmacists use to advocate for vaccination in diverse population effectively, sir? Related to community, sir. My question related to community, sir.
Yeah, so can you repeat the question, Saurabh?
Okay. Sir, what strategies can pharmacists use to advocate for vaccination in diverse population effectively, sir? यानी
Yeah,
सर
so
हाँ, क्या एडवोकेट करना चाहिए, किस तरीके से प्रमोशन होना चाहिए वैक्सीनेशन का, कि वो हर एक फार्मासिस्ट के द्वारा कि वो पूरी तरीके से पॉपुलेशन में जो कम्युनिटी में है वहाँ एक्सेप्टेबल हो सर। जैसे आप प्लांट से रिलेटेड हैं, आप फॉर्मुलेशन से रिलेटेड हैं, तो किस तरीके से फॉर्मुलेशन अगर हम बनाकर कम्युनिटी में दे रहे हैं तो उसको एक्सेप्टेबल हो सर जी।
yeah. So what I feel that as a because normally we as a part of the we are the part of the development of any formulation. It may be vaccine, it may be injectable, it may be in the tablet doses form, any kind of doses form that we are producing. So what normally we do as a R&D, we develop, we know the stability profile of the vaccine or any doses form. We know the efficacy of the vaccine because some kind of trials already done. Then only these products come into the market. So basically, when the pharmacist, because they come with that background, they know the how the formulation works. So basically, the role of pharmacist should be like that. They should properly, they should thoroughly review the vaccines, the dosage form, how it has to be administration, and what kind of this population, whether it is for the child, baby child, which age group, and at what time it has to be given, what is the storage condition, as Rishikesh has mentioned. That is very critical from the efficacy point of view, because most of the vaccines are stored at 2 to 8 degree conditions. And normally, this kind of facilities are not available at the hospitals or the wherever the sites where the vaccination program conducted by the government. So the main objective should be that the efficacy of the vaccine should not be deteriorated because of the storage condition. So it has to be properly stored, and the second part, the instruction which is given in the pack insert of the any vaccine, it has to be thoroughly reviewed by the pharmacist, and this should be communicated properly to the community when at that at the time of administration. What are the precautions they have to take before at the time after the vaccination, because sometimes vaccines have some side effect for the sort of period of time, maybe the fever or other things. So they should educate the patient. It may be child, it may be the old age person, or whatever the things are there. That is the role where I feel that key pharmacist role comes. And if the new vaccines are coming into the market, so because many companies working on the vaccine, and they develop the vaccine in different combination. So basically, they should because it is not like paracetamol. Okay, we know that it has to be given 3 times a day or 2 times a day. So vaccines schedule has to be followed properly, and it has to be communicated. Okay, these are the things the pharmacist. What I feel that from the reading the literature, and then the communication is important from the community point of view. So that has to be communicated properly.
ओके ओके, थैंक यू सर। वाकई में इम्पोर्टेंट बात आपने कही कि फार्मासिस्ट प्ले इम्पोर्टेंट रोल टू द इंफॉर्मेशन रिलेटेड ऑन वैक्सीन आर नॉट ए सिंपल कन्वेंशनल डोजेस फॉर्म. It's a very sophisticated or biological product. It's a very serious hazardous effect if you are taking a wrong condition. You are taking if a deteriorate condition you are taking, definitely they affect to the human body. So my next question to Mr. Dr. Saurabh Kose sir, related to the policy and implementation sir. Vaccine storage and distribution. My question is vaccine storage and distribution, especially transportation, are the big problem with vaccines, and how the pharmacist help to solve this problem sir.
Thank you, sir, for the question. First of all, I would like to apologize. I would not be able to join in time. So, my greetings to all the gurus. I can see Jayavilan sir, Sailesh sir, Mandeep sir, Rishikesh sir, Santosh sir. So, Dr. Saurabh Sharma sir has asked about the storage of the medicines. So, Indian government is right now is having 30,000 MIS cold chain storage capacity. Whensoever any vaccine is produced, first it goes to government only. There are 4 depots. Every state, every region, they first deposit it. And from that depot, it goes to various PSCs, CSCs, around 900 districts of India and 6.5 lakhs villages. Vaccine is considered when we get birth, after birth, total COVID condition, we saw that vaccination is a very important point from immunity point of view. So storage in our home also, if we take example of vegetables, we store in cool and cool. For the temperature variation and temperature sensitivity, we have to store the medicines. So cold boxes are there, and every district has a district immunization officer, CPO, and cold boxes, vaccine carriers are there, logistics are there, small there, and there are many instruments to name as per the temperature sensitivity. Deep freezers are there with the capacity of 340 liter to 540 liters. Walk-in coolers, walk-in trucks, Iceland refrigerators, deep freezers, and cold boxes with the capacity of 5 to 20 liter. During Pulse Polio Abhiyan, you might have seen the ASHA and the USHA worker carrying them into their shoulders, going home to home. So India is polio eradicated. If any case was not found for 3 years, then the country is called eradicated from that illness. Ice packs, foam pads are there. So as per the temperature, and on the vaccine, we should see the vaccine vial monitor. If we want to check a vaccine is properly stored or not. For vaccine administration, the protocol is for 1 hour 15 minutes. First, you to take vaccine out of, put for 30 minutes a vial. If it is not stored properly previously, then it will give the sediments. A small bubbles will come outside. And that vaccine vial monitor VVM will be very much muddied. So in this summary of cold chain supply and storage, there are a lot of instruments available, and Indian government, as per the National Immunization Program, Mission Indradhanush, this is a 7-in-1 vaccine, pentavalent vaccine, 5-in-1 trivalent. Since our birth, we take vaccines: measles, mumps, rubella, oral polio, BCG for our meningococcal. So this is a roster given by Indian government, and from that specific care point of cold storage, we have to take the medicines as PSCs, CSCs, and a card must be there. Suppose you wish to visit US, so they will ask a fresh shot of yellow fever, Japanese encephalitis. So it is also for the migration purpose. You should do the vaccination. Its documentation. So similarly, a chart is maintained for the temperature. If you have a cold store point, and from that important part, let us say rabies vaccine. There are 21 survivor worldwide from the rabies vaccine. So rabies vaccine, there is a protocol for storage and denotification for the same. So temperature sensitivity, if we go upwards to downwards, BCG, varicella, zoster, MMR, hepatitis, diphtheria. These are the most temperature sensitive, upper to lower order. And in that point, we need to monitor the power backup also. So this is from my side on vaccine storage.
Definitely, sir, you are giving a wonderful insight on this vaccination storage, and you can also provide us such a wonderful fact and figure related to the Indian scenario. I am thankful to you to providing such information with us. And next question to Mr. Kamaljeet. Kamaljeet, oh, sir, what lesson can be learned from the countries where pharmacists are a key player in immunization program? What the learning from the other country, advanced countries, to the pharmacist taken to the player in the immunization program?
So, very good evening to all the professors and dignitaries from the pharmacy profession. I'm very thankful to joining this session. So, on the basis of question, so countries such as United States, Canada, UK, New Zealand, and Australia provides the excellent evidence on why involving the pharmacist turning point for the national immunization program. So basically, they enhances the accessibility and the convenience. One of the strongest global lessons is that vaccine must brought closer to the peoples. In USA, over 90% of population lives within the 5 miles of pharmacy. During the COVID-19, American community pharmacists administer more than 350 million vaccines doses, become a single largest contributor after the mass vaccination centers. This proves that when the pharmacies are authorized, vaccine outreach expand overnight. So, and second, faster uptake and higher coverages. Countries that empower the pharmacists saw immediate improvements. In Canada, authorizing pharmacists for the flu vaccination increases influenza vaccine uptake up to 7.8 in a single session. In Australia, after expanding pharmacists' immunization scope, vaccines rates increase significantly in adult above the 50 and in rural populations. And moving to the third point, reduce burden on the hospitals and primary centers. During the peak COVID-19 wave, emergency department like in the UK, US were overwhelmed. Pharmacists steps in the frontline immunization. In the UK, over 1,500 community pharmacy become the COVID vaccine centers. This diverts millions of patients away from the hospitals, saving time, cost, and manpower. Strengthening the vaccine confidence and counseling. Pharmacists have a unique advantage. They meet patients more frequently than the physician. Currently, the abroad countries improves the vaccine acceptations, address myth and hesitation, provide multilingual and community-based counseling to the peoples. For example, Portugal is now a global leader over 90% of influenza vaccines cover among the elderly. And fifth, better data tracking and national surveillance. Developing nations use pharmacists to maintain the real-time vaccination database. Like Canada integrates pharmacies into its pan-Canadian public health network. In Australia, pharmacists upload the data directly into the Australian immunization registers. So in India has achieved the remarkable milestone Pulse Polio Mission Indradhanush and a record-breaking 2.2 billion COVID-19 doses administration. So the answer is very limited. India has the 12 lakh registered pharmacists over the 8.5 lakh community pharmacies, yet the pharmacist has not authorized vaccinator at the national level. This is the despite the fact India has the largest vaccine producer capacity in the world, but faces the challenges in the last mile deliveries. If the India follows the global models, pharmacists could add an estimated 30 to 40 millions of vaccine opportunity per month, according to the projected public health experts. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kamaljeet. You are creating such a wonderful view how the advanced countries can explain and how to plan that the delivering of such a vaccination program in their country. And India is learned from that particular countries to implementing this type of immunization program with our community. Thank you, Kamaljeet. Sir, my next question to Mr. Mandeep Kumar Arora, sir. Sir, how does pharmacist-led vaccination differ from traditional healthcare provider model? Uh, Mandeep sir, my next question is, how does pharmacist-led vaccination differ from traditional healthcare provider models?
Right. If you look at the pharmacist vaccination, basically it is representing a transformative shift from traditional healthcare model to the newer era. And basically the difference between the three accessibility, workflow, and the engagement. Traditional model, vaccinations are only in hospital by physician or nurses. Physician or the nurses are over. Right. I want to update him that this often require larger wedding, maybe into a place. But when the pharmacist comes, pharmacist walk in or same vaccination pharmacies. They are open for large longer hours, covering large area, and even services in the evening or the weekends. This overall has reduced the barrier and significantly increased the vaccination up. Apart from that, if you look at the area or the semi-urban areas, where medical facilities are very limited, over there, pharmacist driven this vaccination program is getting we can say more and more importance in the healthcare system. So this is one part. And if we talk about the workflow efficiency, so like in a clinic, doctor and nurses must have balance the vaccination with multiple other clinical duties, often causing delay in vaccination campaign. Vaccination usually
Mandeep, Mandeep sir, I interrupt you. Sorry, Mandeep sir. Hello. Sir, your voice is not proper coming due to sir network fluctuation, sir. Hello.
Now, okay, let me change. Just give me a second.
Mandeep
Hello.
sir, yes, sir.
Yeah, is it fine now?
Sir, it's fine, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I had changed my connection then. So, second part that I was discussing about the workflow efficacy. So, in clinic, doctors and nurses must balance vaccination with multiple other clinical duties. And while doing so, they often cause delay in the immunization campaigns. So, if we look at the pharmacist like vaccination, it uses streamlined protocols, standing orders, structured documentation system. that make the vaccination process faster, more efficient, and the patient friendly. And in case of the patient engagement, every it is very much means we can say everyone is aware with that the traditional provider do counseling of the patient, but pharmacist has a unique advantage. They interact with the patient more frequently, maybe monthly or during medication refills. So this trusted relationship allow pharmacists to maybe identify the vaccination gap, clarifying the doubts, addressing the hesitancy, or encouraging the adherence to the vaccination schedule. And it's also worth mentioning here that unlike other providers, pharmacists can integrate vaccination into chronic disease management. For example, a diabetic patient coming for the medication refill can be advised for the flu or the pneumococcal vaccination or for any other vaccination. So this is a one sort of holistic approach. That is prevention focused care is less common in the conventional model. So this is the benefit of the pharmacist led vaccination program. So if I conclude, so pharmacist led vaccination complements the traditional healthcare provider model by accessibility, reducing workflow or reducing the workload on the doctors, on the nurses, enhancing the patient education, and increasing the vaccination coverage. So this collaborative approach strengthens the entire healthcare system and it can accelerate the progress toward the national immunization goal. So this is basically a teamwork, not only the pharmacist-led vaccination or the traditional system. Traditional system plays a crucial role, but the additional advantage with the pharmacist vaccination campaign will definitely improve the national immunization goal.
Thank you, Mandip sir. Extremely related to the field of medical, the pharmacist, it's a complementary role, always in complementary role. They are also help to all the healthcare professional, and also if the main person who is the main beneficiary is the patient, because pharmacist directly contact to the patient. So the complement is related to the health field is the pharmacist. The main complementary in the health field is pharmacist. So thank you, sir. माय नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन टू ऋषिकेश सर. सर क्या फार्मासिस्ट जो है वो इक्विप्ड हो सकता है सभी प्रकार की वैक्सीन से? जैसे हम देखते हैं कि सौरभ सर ने भी थोड़ा सा इंसाइट दिया कि जिस प्रकार से आशा कार्यकर्ता या उषा कार्यकर्ता जिस प्रकार से वैक्सीनेशन प्रोग्राम में इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट प्ले करती हैं, अपना एक बहुत बड़ा पार्ट है, उनका रोल है, उस तरीके से ऐसा कोई पेशेंट के मन में कोई डाउट तो नहीं रहता जब फार्मासिस्ट इस रोल में आता है? Rishikesh sir, are you there sir? ऋषिकेश सर हमारे साथ हैं सर?
नहीं, मुझे लग रहा है कि वो कनेक्टिविटी का इशू होगा. He is not with us this time.
Okay, thank you. My next question with Jay Balan sir. Sir, in what ways can pharmacist help combat misinformation about the vaccine? Because it's important to this type of traditional और एक प्रकार से कस्टम भरे समाज में हम रह रहे हैं, जहाँ पर we are a traditional और a custom religious society where the misconceptions, misinformation related to come in with the vaccines. यानी vaccine it's not first come in the market, their misconceptions, misinformations come first. So what types the role of a pharmacist into dealing with this misconception, sir?
Actually, like all other drugs, vaccines are very well tested, quality assured, and even the clinically their efficacy and safety is assured in all the levels. Then only they'll released in the market. Vaccines are available only after all these strict proceedings. We can say in India, we are supplying around 60% of the vaccine supply to WHO. Means we are the largest producers across the globe. Like whenever we go to meet the patients are unlike other diseases like lifestyle diseases. Vaccines are little different. they are administered before they are getting infected or before they are getting any disease. So people will not immediately accept to take a vaccine rather than taking a medicine for a diabetes or any other lifestyle disease, because they are already having the disease, and for the disease the treatment part is readily acceptable. But for a predicted disease, infectious disease, vaccines are the only way to prevent the people from the infection. But people will have some misconceptions that this will cause this thing, fever will be there, pain will be there, and 2-3 days we have to take leave. And there are so many ideologies created by the minds of the people, because people are not infected, but they are not with the disease. They are asked to prevent the disease by taking some vaccines. So everyone will not be ready to take a vaccine. We have to make more homework with the patient to change their mindset to become ready for vaccination. Unlike the other vaccinations, like from the birth of a baby, we are giving immunization chart, and according to the chart, we are giving immunization to the babies along with their growth, and that has become a schedule that is adopted. That is, we need not even say to the parents that your child has to be immunized on this date for this disease. Because of the chart, they will be ready to do it. But if any such condition happens like COVID, that caused a different opinion to the people, because the rumors were roaming around the people, like the virus is killed or attenuated and injected directly into the body. Sometimes it may cause infections by their own. The vaccine itself can cause COVID, and it will lead to mortality of the patients. Like some misconceptions were there, but pharmacists are the only believed or well-bound relationship to the community. They can very well explain because they have the knowledge. They understand how vaccines are manufactured, how they are quality controlled, how the quality is assured, how the supply chain is working, right from the desk to the bedside, how many cold chain, supply chain is involved, how many pharmacists are involved, how many management systems are involved to bring the vaccines in that active form as it is in the industry. So we are the people, we can very well explain to the community that the vaccines are safe. These are all for preventing certain diseases which are predicted in this habitat, in our area, in our society. So like Mandeep sir was saying, if any patient comes to a pharmacy and asking for medicines for his diabetic conditions, we can very well advise them for a influenza vaccine. So they can understand it. They can believe the words from the mouth of pharmacist, unlike other professional experts. So here we have a very important role. That advocacy of vaccination by pharmacists is a very good point to achieve increase in rate of vaccination, increase in adherence, and decrease in risk ratios. So pharmacists are one of the pillars in healthcare team. They can also participate in this advocacy so that this will also increase, this will keep the public society safe from infections.
Definitely, sir. Pharmacists clear all the doubt related to vaccine and clear all the misconception related to the vaccination programs. My next question to Shailesh sir. Sir, what legal or regulatory barriers exist that limit pharmacists from the administering vaccine in certain regions? And, legal and the regulatory barriers are exists for the related to the vaccination program for the pharmacist, and how pharmacists admire to spread out the vaccines to the particular set of region in the nation, sir?
Yeah, so regulatory requirements are there. So product has to be approved by the DCGI, the Government of India's regulatory body that has to be there. What I feel for the vaccination and the regulations with respect to pharmacist. What I feel normally the uh, pharmacist. I don't know exactly the in Indian scenario how the doctors the legal what we can say in the doctor in the hospital government hospitals or private hospitals what are the legal challenges are there, but from the regulatory point of view, yeah, what I can say ki there are some regulations. Product has to be approved, vaccine has to be approved from the regulatory agency based on the certain clinical trials or pre-clinical safety data, and then it come to the market. So mm, that's what I feel from my point of view. From so I don't think so much of there is any legal challenges once product is approved. But yeah, definitely after approval, definitely the adverse reactions has to be monitored over the period of time, and the data has to be maintained, and the future course of action can be taken accordingly. That is the thing what I feel in the life cycle of the product.
Uh, Definitely, sir. The regulatory requirement is prime step in the vaccination program, because it's a biological product, or they it's a potency to it may treat the disease, and it may also harm to the public. So it's a very strictly regulatory requirements is there, sir. My next question to Dr. Saurabh Kose, sir: what is the status of a national immunization program on vaccination conducted by the government of India for the children? Saurabh, sir?
Yes, sir. So, Government of India is playing a major role in vaccination, and Niti Aayog Planning Commission particularly plans a particular budget for NHRM, and central government do make the cold storage point and make sure about the availability of the vaccines at a time. So, vaccination not only at the time of any pandemic or any condition, but since childhood, since birth, we require, as Jaya Balan sir already told. So, vaccine, its affinity, and another prospects, it's the antigens availability. And the trained healthcare professionals. 3 months back, Indian Pharmaceutical Association did this for PharmD students. Pan India they collected, and they trained PharmD students for vaccination curators. So, in case of pharmacists, as advocacy, the theme states for this NPW 64th. Particularly, National Immunization Program, there is a green card given by at every civil hospital, at district level hospital, to the mother, to the family, and in that the district immunization officer and the various nursing officers marks the dates and the timings when to give the next dose. Availability of that vaccines are particularly in proper storage conditions. So government of India timely introduce the new developments which are relatable, like Mission Indradhanush, and particularly trivalent and pentavalent vaccine, followed by some newer things. As far as there are some vaccine hesitancies, as Jayabalan sir was telling, different peoples have different ideologies and different rumors who comes in the market. So radio, newspapers, Prasar Bharati, Doordarshan, and various other kind of media broadcast used to tell about the vaccine hesitancy, myths and facts basically. Because in India, the people at the time of COVID also witnessed the same thing. People were hesitant to take that vaccine, and which are basically life saving. So vaccine and its advantages to be denoted in public domain via various positive domains, and government of India definitely have a sure budget every place. If I see vigilant system is going on. Last month in Madhya Pradesh, DEG case happened. 24 children died due to administration of that syrups, cold riff, and that contain 48.6% DEG, diethylene glycol. So continuously, it's a monitoring side vaccines. When we take, we come with some other effects also. So pharmacovigilance program of India are coming with the adverse effects of this vaccines also. They introduce one separate form for this one, sir, and that comes in the blue color. And for that, after COVID pandemic, the medicines which were administered or vaccines causes problems that are also in a notation. So in terms of public sector and government participation in this research, studies are also going on. To few name some from National Institute of Biologicals and ICMRs are working on it. So around 300 studies are going on right now with the funded from the government of India. So any newer trend, any newer thing comes definitely with the CMEs, government of India at medical colleges level used to tell peoples. Whereas pharmacists are concerned, they come with the refresher programs. This all the things are told. So it's a both participation, individual, it means private sector, as well as government sector. Both are responsible for bringing the positives of this cause. So this is it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for giving insight related to the government program on the immunization. And the mission Indradhanush is a very fantastic program provided by the government, because the in a poverty people or the below the poverty line population of the India, it is not able to purchase a 4,000, a 3,000, a 5,000 rupees cost of any vaccine. So because the people on the layman people or the people on the road, the government think on that people, and continuously provide this type of vaccination is a free by the Anganwadi Karyakarta or other NM officers of the health department. So thank you, sir. My next question to Kamaljit, sir. Are there is any successful case studies where the pharmacists significantly improved the vaccine uptake?
Thank you for the question, sir. So yes, I discussed about the very many different case studies. As uh, case study like in US, a public health success story. Pharmacists administer over 50% of all influenza vaccines in adults. And during the COVID-19, the Federal Retail Pharmacy Program enabled pharmacy to deliver more than 350 million doses to underserved the rural and the minority communities. Vaccine hesitancy dropped the noticeably when the pharmacists provide the pharmacists proves that the to be the most accessible and effective group for the adult vaccines. And case 2, Canada boosting the pneumococcal and influenza vaccines. In provinces like Ontario and Alberta, pharmacists provided up to the one-third of all influenza vaccines. Pneumococcal vaccine rate rose significantly in the seniors when the pharmacy immunization program were launched. So, in which the pharmacists help closer to the immunization gap among high-risk population. Moving to the third case study, then in the UK, the NHS and community pharmacy partnership, more than 1,500 pharmacy-led COVID centers operated nationwide. Pharmacy administer millions of flu shots annually. The UK report the higher vaccine coverage due to the increased accessibility, in which pharmacy becomes the pillar of the NHS immunization network. And another case study is Australia expansion of pharmacist scope. When the pharmacy were allowed to vaccinate for the influenza, MMR, travel vaccines, the country saw increased vaccinations among the adults, better reach to remote areas, reduced waiting time in the clinics. So, in which the pharmacists led the vaccination become the national standards. In Portugal, a global model of elderly vaccines. Portugal pharmacy-based immunization program achieved the more than 90% of influenza vaccine coverage in the people over 65 and smooth integration with the national health record. In after that, the Portugal became the one of the most successful nation in adult vaccines. But in India, authorized pharmacy has to be learned from these countries. Authorization pharmacies as the routine vaccinators. India already has the skilled pharmaceutical workforce. Use pharmacy to improve the adult vaccine, which remains low. Influenza vaccines in India is less than 1%. Pneumococcal vaccines is less than 5%, and zoster vaccines is less than 1%. Expanding the immunization area in the rural area, where the community pharmacy can act as the micro vaccination hubs. Reduce burden on the PHC, CHCs, and the hospital, especially during the epidemic surge. Integrate pharmacy vaccines records into the Coven and the similar platform. Provide certificate-based immunization training like the US APHA certificate programs. So, countries that empower the pharmacists achieve the higher coverage, great public trust, and stronger the public health outcomes. If India adopts these model, we can strengthen the adult vaccination, improve the rural immunization, enhance outbreak preparedness, and most importantly, save the millions' life over the next decades. Thanks. This is from my side.
Thank you, Kamiljit sir, for giving a information regarding the pharmacist play important role in the delivery system of the vaccination in the advanced countries such as Portugal, European countries, and America. But in India, there is a similar different case to such type of developing countries. So now it's not a problem. Next days or next few years, India will able to conduct this type of vaccination program in this country. Thank you. On this, the occasion of a National Pharmacy Week, 24th National Pharmacy Week, a team Pharmalok organized a expert talk named as Samwad, episode 632, on the topic of pharmacist as an advocate of vaccination. I am thankful to all the respected our chief guest, our speakers, to giving us our crucial time, to giving such a wonderful time to us, for giving their wonderful suggestions and important insight to this a complicated topic, because some expert is only able to giving their suggestion on this topic. It's a complicated topic. मेरे ख्याल से तो सर फार्मेसी में सबसे ज़्यादा complicated topic vaccination है, क्योंकि we are limited study on the vaccination. In B form, we are only in studies in biotechnology or subject biotechnology subject and microbiology. We can study the vaccines and sera and toxins. It's a very complicated subject in my side. I am thankful to all the respected speakers. I heartily welcome to our senior team member Santosh sir to providing a vote of thanks to this Samvad program. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Sauraji. Very nice moderation you are giving for this Samvad 32nd episode. First of all, I would like to thanks to Dr. Mandeep Arora sir, Professor Jaibalan sir, Mr. Sailesh Jain ji, Dr. Saurabh Khose ji, Mr. Rishikesh ji, and Mr. Kuldeep ji for giving such a nice insight on the current topic theme, pharmacist as an advocate of vaccine, provided by IPA on the occasion of 64th National Pharmacy Week for this year. In the meanwhile, I also want to give my thanks to Dr. B.L. Das ji, ex-drug controller, Jharkhand, because of some mishappening happened today evening on the road. That's why he is not able to join with us, but he give us the blessing of our viewers for this auspicious occasion. तो अब यहाँ जो हमारी बातें इसके आज की कार्यक्रम को लेकर रही, सबसे पहले मैं आप सभी को धन्यवाद देता हूं कि आपने बहुत अच्छी तरीके से हमारे व्यूअर्स को जो फार्मालोक के इस ऑनलाइन माध्यम से हमसे जुड़े रहते हैं, तो आज के विशेष अवसर पे विशेष कार्यक्रम में आप लोगों ने अपना इंसाइट दिया, इसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। और आज के कार्यक्रम के संचालन हेतु हमारे मॉडरेटर डॉक्टर सौरभ शर्मा जी को भी बहुत धन्यवाद देते हैं, जिन्होंने आज की चर्चा को कुशलता
Thank
और
you, sir.
उत्साह के साथ दिशा दिया। फार्मासिस्ट एज एडवोकेट ऑफ वैक्सीन विषय पे आज के समय में आज के समय बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण विषय है। आपकी बातें निश्चित ही हमारे फार्मेसी समुदाय को प्रेरणा एवं शक्ति प्रदान करेगी। सभी दर्शकों व सही साथियों के सहयोग के लिए धन्यवाद कि आपने लाइव कार्यक्रम में भाग लिया और सक्रिय योगदान दिया। साथ ही मैं अपने जो यंग मेंबर्स हैं, जो टेक्निकल टीम के तौर पे हमें सपोर्ट दे रहे हैं, उन्हें भी बहुत सारा साधुवाद है कि आपके उत्साह से चीज़ें और बेहतर तरीके से होती है। तो आयोजन समिति और टीम फार्मालोक को तहे दिल से धन्यवाद, जिन्होंने इस कार्यक्रम को सफल बनाने के लिए अथक प्रयास किया और परिश्रम के साथ योजनाबद्ध मेहनत किया। अब इस कार्यक्रम में मुझे ये घोषणा करते हुए बहुत खुशी हो रही है कि फार्मालोक द्वारा आगामी यानी कल से ही फैकल्टी स्टूडेंट डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम 2025 जो कि एपीटीआई के सहयोग से आयोजित किया जा रहा है। यदि टेक्निकल टीम मुझे परमिट करे तो मैं इसका फ्लायर शेयर करना चाहूँगा। वन सेकेंड। जी, आप स्क्रीन पे देख पाएंगे। आई थिंक दिस इज विजिबल टू ऑल ऑफ यू। प्लीज कंफर्म।
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, visible.
ओके, तो इस संदर्भ में मुझे अनाउंस करते हुए बड़ा अच्छा लग रहा है कि ये पहली बार ऐसा होगा कि हमने फैकल्टी डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम के बारे में तो अक्सर सुना किया, हम सभी इन्वॉल्व भी हैं, सारे के सारे एकेडमिशियन, लेकिन इस बार पहली बार हमने ये प्रयास किया है कि फैकल्टी के साथ स्टूडेंट के डेवलपमेंट की बात भी करें, ऐसा सीरीज बनाए। तो इसके लिए हमें जो इंसाइट हमारे सीनियर मेंटर से मिला, इसमें हमने 11 दिन का जो लेक्चर सीरीज तैयार किया है, जो कि कल यानी 23 नवंबर से 7 दिसंबर 2025 तक होगा, जो शाम के समय 8 बजे से वर्चुअली ये ब्रॉडकास्ट होगा। तो आप सबसे अनुरोध है कि ये आप जो स्क्रीन पे क्यूआर कोड देख रहे हैं, इसके थ्रू आप रजिस्ट्रेशन करें। हमारे सोशल मीडिया के माध्यम से भी ये हमारे फेसबुक के पेज पे, इंस्टाग्राम पे और व्हाट्सएप के ग्रुप पे भी ये चीज़ें फ्लोट हो रही हैं। इस कार्यक्रम का मुख्य उद्देश्य जो है वो विशेष वक्तव्य जो है, पैनल डिस्कशन की बात है, स्किल डेवलपमेंट की के वर्कशॉप की बात है, फिर इसके अलावा हम जो हमारा जो अचीवमेंट है उसको एक आइडेंटिफिकेशन मिले उसकी बात है, और साथ ही नेटवर्किंग का भी इससे अवसर मिलता है कि हम इस सेम लाइक माइंडेड लोग एक प्लेटफॉर्म पे आए। जो इसका रजिस्ट्रेशन का प्रोसेस बड़ा ही सिंपल बनाया गया है। आप डायरेक्टली क्यूआर कोड से स्कैन करके आप रजिस्टर कर सकते हैं। इसमें एक विशेष बात है, 80% अटेंडेंस इज कंपल्सरी फॉर अचीविंग द सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ दिस FSTP। तो आप सभी का इस कार्यक्रम में भाग लेने और इसे सफल बनाने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। उम्मीद करते हैं, आशा करते हैं कि आप सभी आगामी FSTP जिसके बारे में हम चर्चा कर रहे हैं उसमें भी आप सभी बढ़ चढ़ के भाग लेंगे और इस कार्यक्रम को और बेहतर से बेहतरीन बनाएंगे। फार्मालोक का उद्देश्य हमेशा ही अपनी सोसाइटी को, अपने प्रोफेशन को एक अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म देना है, जिससे कि जो प्रोफेसर महादेवलाल श्रॉफ सर ने जिस सोच के साथ फार्मेसी विधा का भारतवर्ष में जो कहते हैं नींव रखा था, और जो बहुत बड़ा वृक्ष बन चुका, बरगद बन चुका है, और इसकी बहुत सारी शाखाएं हैं जो हर जगह फैली हुई हैं, चाहे वो एक एजुकेटर के तौर पे हम आप हैं, आज की डेट में हमारे जो रिसर्चर जुड़े हैं, कमलजीत जी, कितनी अच्छी अच्छी और काफ़ी गुड़ बातें बताई। इसके अलावा फार्मेसी ये ऑफिसर जो गवर्नमेंट महाराष्ट्र से मिस्टर ऋषिकेश जी ने भी अपने प्रॉब्लम्स को बताया कि किस तरह से गवर्नमेंट का अपना जो लिमिटेशंस है जो कि फार्मासिस्ट को लेते हुए अपनी पॉलिसी में नहीं बना पाते। साथ ही हमारे डॉक्टर मनदीप जी सर ने भी बहुत बेहतर तरीके से चीज़ों को बताया, और साथ ही हमारे बीच में जो इंडस्ट्री से जो हमारे जनरल मैनेजर फॉर्मुलेशन हैं मिस्टर शैलेश जैन साहब, उनने भी बहुत ही बारीक बातें बताई, और साथ ही हमारे छोटे भाई डॉक्टर सौरभ खोसे जी ने भी बहुत अच्छी तरीके से आज के टॉपिक को कवर किया और अपने इंसाइट को दिया। मेरे हिसाब से ये सभी दर्शक जो हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं, वो वर्तमान में जो लाइव देख रहे हैं या भविष्य में भी हमारे यूट्यूब के माध्यम से इसे रेफर करेंगे, सबके लिए ये इन्फॉर्मेशन वैक्सीन को लेते हुए बहुत ही ज़्यादा इन्फॉर्मेटिव रहेगा, इस बात का मेरा पूर्ण विश्वास है। तो मैं सभी टीम फार्मालोक की तरफ से आप सभी को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूं कि आप हमारे साथ जुड़े और अपनी बातें कही, और हम अपने दर्शकों को भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देते हैं, अपने टेक्निकल टीम को भी धन्यवाद देते हैं कि इस तरह से सपोर्ट देके इन्हें बहुत अच्छी तरीके से इस कार्यक्रम को पूर्णता तक पहुंचाया। और पुनः सौरभ शर्मा जी, आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, आपने बेहतर तरीके से अपने इस कार्यक्रम का संचालन किया। आप सभी को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
सभी का धन्यवाद सर। थैंक यू
Thank you
टू
all.
ऑल। रेस्पेक्ट। थैंक यू।
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Happy National Pharmacy Week.